I mean, you can't guess also, you need to go on what you think is the right thing to do. I still believe that there would be enough time tomorrow to get at least 2 sessions of play in from the information that I had been given. And we know some weathermen pretty high up. So yeah, I did believe that. I just felt that it was important that we were positive this morning in what we did. We just didn't go through the motions, and I thought we did that superbly. Obviously, I think Australia, started positively with the bat, and I think composure and character was certainly something that we needed. And I think we showed an immense amount of that. And once we got the ball reverse swinging, we were right in the game. Yeah, I mean, I think that's when you start to draw on your years of experience and the many sort of ups and downs that you've been through, and you try and respond. You try and come up with ideas that'll work. You try and keep it fresh. I think introducing the part-time spinners certainly played a role for us. One, in helping to get the ball reverse swing, and two, just changing the game up. And obviously, we created a few chances. I think ultimately we took about 28 wickets in this game. So I think there was a hell of an effort from our bowlers. But I mean, I think today the intensity we showed in both innings with the ball, I think was really impressive. On a wicket that probably didn't offer that much, we worked hard on getting reverse swing, and the bowlers responded. Yeah, but that's sport, isn't it? I guess that's why people watch it and are fans for a very long time, because that's what it gets. It's the true reality of life, I guess, sport. I think the week building up was a tough week for us. So as I said, we needed to be smart, we needed to be clinical, we needed to have good ideas of how we were going to respond. I don't think many teams would have been able to respond from a defeat like we faced at Pretoria. And I've seen some terrific victories from this team, and 9 wickets in a session is really something special. Yeah, I mean, his anger goes from very angry to sort of extremely angry most of the time when he's bowling. But, I think we always know that Dale's one spell away from really being able to create something for us. And I think it's nice to know that you have people in your team like that. There's obviously high expectations on him with the performances he's put out in his career. If he's not getting fifers or knocking people over or knocking people's heads, then people start to ask questions, But it's great to see that when the game is on the line and something's happening, that he can respond like that, and to know that you've got people that can do that, I think is exciting as a captain. Yeah, I mean, I have believed that when he carried an injury for a while before the series, and hasn't had the opportunity to bowl a lot going into the Test match or into the Test series, so I've always known that he's probably a spell away from hitting his best, and the more he's bowled, the better he's going to get. So, hopefully that spell that he produced with the reverse swinging ball really spark him for also the next Test match. I feel like he's going to get better and better the more he bowls and the more we play. I don't know. I mean, I think the thing is that when you play in different parts of the country, there's going to be different conditions. Same as when you tour any country, really. Each part you're facing different challenges, and we knew coming to PE that there'd be different challenges that we were going to face in Centurion. I think that any batter will tell you any wicket that goes through the top and stays down is pretty much a nightmare to bat on. So, I think we needed to be clinical this week, and I was really proud of how the guys responded. I think our batting was impressive. We shot a lot of character, and guys, really worked hard to post totals. And we knew that if we could post a total of 400 and above, we'd really get ourselves in the game, and it showed. It's always a tough one now. I mean, I think our domestic grounds don't have as much cricket on them as they used to. There's a lot of outgrounds being used in our 4-day competitions and stuff. So I think when we arrive at Newlands, it's always difficult to know. You would know end of the season the square is going to be quite worn. You would think maybe reverse swing would be a factor, but when we get to Newlands now, it could be looking immaculate. I think 4-day game there last week, the ball went around a little bit. So there'll be new challenges, I guess, moving to Newlands. It's a ground that we have a lot of confidence at, performed well for a very long time, and we know how to win there, which is exciting. But, I think right now it's just about enjoying tonight and making sure we stay motivated for what comes ahead. Yeah, I mean, I think he's been incredible, to be honest with you. Again, it's a natural part of sport and life that someone's going to have little dips and up curves, and I think it's about knowing as a team the type of people you want involved, the type of quality that you want in that environment, and he's certainly one of those. And we had a long chat in between inningses, and so it really meant a lot to all of us to see him just respond, because he's been a prolific run scorer for us for a period of time, and it was great to see Hash bounce back, and from a small little thing. And I think within the team, no one ever questions his ability and what he can produce for us. It's just from the outside. It makes for interesting reading and interesting, chats. But he's a real quality cricketer. Yeah, I mean, I think for the series, it's a terrific setup for Newlands. A fantastic ground, one of the most picturesque grounds in the world, and to South Africa, Australia, 1-1 going into the third. I mean, it's all set up fantastically well, and I know all of us want to be a part of that and want to play well. But we're just excited to be going there. I think we're humble. I don't think from the start we've shouted around anything. We wanted to show that our cricket will produce the goods, and we were blown away in Pretoria, and we've been able to show that we're more than that here, and I think that's exciting for us.